Hello everybody and welcome to the face reading of the people in the news. For those of you who are with me today for the first time, if you get interested in the subject of face reading, you can watch my YouTube's introduction to face reading and Face Reading 101 Part 1, Part 2. You can also buy my book Face Reading Secrets for Successful Relationships. It is available on Amazon.com. Today I will be talking about the American actor Edward Norton. He has not been on the news, but those who have been on the news lately were politicians, and unfortunately politics became quite ugly in America these days, and I really don't feel like talking about them. By doing the reading of Edward Norton, frankly, I feel like self-indulgent. I just love this actor. He is also a wonderful human being. He does a lot of charitable work and is an outstanding actor. I first saw him in the movie Primal Fear, which came out over 20 years ago. To this day, I remember his performance, and it was great, absolutely great. And it is still one of the most powerful performances I have seen in years. It was his first feature film. He co-starred with Richard Gere. He was 27 then. Now he is 49 and starred and co-starred in 26 feature films, 26 in 21 years. In each of these films, and I saw, I think, pretty much all of them, he's fantastic. I do not remember one movie in which Norton played that at the end I would not say, he is so damn good. So without further delay, Edward Norton, ladies and gentlemen, face and profile, personality, and temperament. I will start with his temperament, the inborn characteristics, and after that we'll speak about his personality, the qualities Edward acquired during his upbringing, his masks, a mask as the Greeks called it. You can see clearly here the bilious corner of the jaw. And on this picture you can see we can make a straight line from the forehead to the chin, altogether 3 features that we judge by temperament. The jaw, the jawline, the forehead, and the chin, all are bilious. So does it mean that Edward is a pure bilious? Well, look carefully. Can you see something else in his profile? Yes, the corner of the jaw is purely bilious, and the protruding chin also, and the forehead is sort of bilious-like, roundish, but can you see that the forehead is also slightly tilted back? And with the nose, which is like a beak-like, his profile also looks like what? Yeah, nervous cast. Now, let's keep it in mind and go to Edward's face, his personality, what his upbringing and education made him to become. And then I will talk about all these qualities that stands for Edward's profile and face, temperament and personality. Here is Edward's face. It looks like Edward is a Uranus, but his chin is somewhat narrow. It also feels like he could be, yes, a Mercury. And if it feels like, more than likely it is. So Edward is Uranus over Mercury, or Mercury over Uranus, if you wish. So let's now summarize. First, Edward's temperament. He came into this world with the bilious drive, ability to organize himself and the environment around him. He is detail-oriented, willful, able to pursue his goal without stopping for a long time, whether it is a physical exhaustion of energy or mental efforts. He is what we call positive pessimist, quickly recognizes all the problems around him, but that does not stop him. Rather, it fuels his will to overcome the obstacles and to make things better. He is a natural leader, and the person who does not need the external accolades of his success. He has done whatever he has done and knows what he has not. These qualities making him very strong, and enduring. But that's all bilious. Now, these qualities are enriched and softened by the nervous cast: quickness of the mind, flexibility of the mind, sensitivity, creativity, the ability to adapt to the demands of the environment, to negotiate, to compromise. With the Uranus over Mercury phase personality, Edward Norton is acting in a quite an interesting way, I would say. As Uranus, he is very time conscious, likes timelines, and likes time to be accounted for. Very reliable, must have order to feel comfortable, has more perseverance in what he does than any personality, always organized and meticulous, and always knows what he has done so far and what it is left to accomplish. He is a deep thinker with philosophical inclination, possibly a visionary. At times he may be somewhat eccentric. All those qualities are mixed with the mercurial qualities of being very quick-minded, guilt-prone, very sensitive to other people's opinion. Notice this one is the opposite of what Uranus is. So there are some personality features clash a little bit, which creates internal tension. He's generous with his ideas and able to be chameleon-like. That's a Mercury quality. That is able to shift from one personality to another. That is why he probably was doing such a great job in this masterful performance in the film Primal Fear, in which he shifts from being this timid, anxiety-driven, sincere, innocent boy to a sinister, merciless, and remorseless killer. And all done really in the blink of an eye. I believe it is this quality of shape-shifting kind of that made this film such a springboard of his success. The film industry became aware that a big star was born. By the way, for this film, in which he was really a supporting actor, Norton received a Golden Globe Award and was nominated for Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. And now I will point out a few features to make the reading of Edward Norton complete. His upper lip is quite thin, which means that he does not share with people of what's going on inside of him. And if he does, it is with very few intimate friends, if at all. This is supported by the bluish-greenish eyes, signifying the need for space and detachment, private space and detachment. But most interesting feature to me on Edward's face is his forehead. It is disproportionately large for his face. It's more like a Jupiter face, meaning that Edward is a visionary, a very powerful thinker, a bit self-centered. You can see his eyebrows that are curving down. His left eye is slightly closed on most of the photographs, like this, which tells us there is some pain in the past or an experience that he's trying not to look at. A lot of people have it with age. Life, as we learned with time, is not that simple or easy. If we had to characterize Edward Norton only with 8 words, it would be will, commitment, endurance, vision, creativity, sensitivity, quickness, and intelligence. All those qualities mixed together, plus talent and a little luck, and you have one of the most incredible actors of our time. And that is all for Edward Norton. Please click subscribe if you want to be informed when I make new postings. Thank you for being with me today. Peace to all who want to live in peace.